Welcome to the Deck Network. I'm your host, Mike Danzilio, and we also have
co-host Matt Dalton. And remember, here at the Deck Network, it is all decks all the time.
Okay, Matt, you're settled right in with that tagline.
Yeah, I practice that 20 times in the mirror before I go to bed at night, so we're getting it there.
All right. Okay, today's show we're going to talk about Trex decking.
Okay.
And the video that we're going to show up on the screen is the Trex video that I took at the Las Vegas show. Now, there's a lot on the video. They have great railings. They have all sorts of different products. But Trex has so many different products that we're just going to go with the decking now. If you want to see some of the other products, just look into the library of the Deck Network videos, because you'll see the rain escapes. There's 2 videos on that.
That was one of my favorite videos.
Yes. Then there is we have the steel framing. There's another video for
great
that
one. Got a lot of comments on that one.
Yes. Then we have the Trex railings, and then we also have the lights. So there's a lot of different products, and so let's get into some emails, because
they're coming in fast and furious.
I went into the YouTube, or one of the YouTube channels, and I found about 60 emails that I didn't even know they were there.
And you're getting back to everybody? You're responding promptly?
I'm doing that, yes.
And that's a big deal. So
let's take a look at this one here. It says, really nice to read up-to-date information. I guess there's always a lot of old information on the internet. So
well, think about that. How quickly you can get information on there is just as long as it could sit up there. So if you're watching a video from a couple years ago, even a couple months ago, it could be dated information.
I was reading an article about YouTube. It said that they have 70 hours of video uploaded every minute.
That's wild.
So, all right, getting a bid or two on Trex Transcend decking to replace our 20-year-old pressure-treated lumber deck. Saw an article where they mentioned using the decking boards as railing and attaching the aluminum balusters to them. Does that sound feasible, or is sagging a problem? After looking at some pictures, I'm thinking that the decking boards would not be strong enough to meet code. Our deck is at least 9 feet off the ground. Can a pressure-treated lumber guardrail be used with the Trex Transcends and then stained afterwards to match the Transcend treehouse colors? How about using 2x4s on edge, this and that? All right.
So decking is a lot like people. After 20 years, it starts to sag in certain places.
Yes, it does. Oh, yeah.
But
as long as if you take care of it, it's going to hold up a little better. Okay, here's the answer to that one.
All right.
When a deck fails, people get hurt. When railings fail, people get killed. So if you make a rail out of nailing or toe nailing a couple pieces of decking and attaching some balusters on it, but you don't use the proper hardware on the corners, and then you're up there with your friends and you're horsing around and you're 9 feet up off the ground.
You're wrestling around, you got 12 beers in you, you're kind of just doing
and you're going to go right through that rail. Railings, and I always tell people, because at my store, we only sell rails that are ICC or International Code Commission approved.
Okay.
So when the engineering company gets these rails to test them, they put 500 pounds of weight against the hardware to see if it holds. Now, if you toe screw a little screw and tap a few nails into something,
no good,
and you put 500 pounds against it, it's going to fail.
Yeah.
So,
and when a deck goes down, a deck fails, you usually know about it anywhere in America. And the bulk of them you're seeing the railings. And
the railings are where the more catastrophic injuries occur.
So make sure where you're getting your material from. It's the code with the groups.
You can't just build rails out of 2x4s because you got to have the proper hardware. What happens if somebody goes through a rail? The lawsuits start. And it's going to end up with the person who built the railing, and if they don't use the proper ICC approved rails, they're liable. So we certainly don't want that to happen.
So protect yourself, protect your investment, and obviously protect the ones around you.
From what I understand, you have an announcement to make for the...
Yes. A lot of research has been going into how we can make these videos that much more informative and that much more engaging for you, the person at the end of the computer watching this video. The writing team here at the Deck Network came up with a new feature. Next week, we're going to roll it out. It's called the Deck Network's Show Us Your Deck. Here's what we mean by it. Send us photos of your deck. We want to show it up here on the screen. We want to make you an internet celebrity on our videos. Getting tons of views here. Let's let the rest of the internet community see your deck. We'll give you some pointers. We'll give some critiques of it. And don't be embarrassed of what your deck looks like. We'll make sure it gets the spotlight that it needs.
Yeah,
large or small.
like Matt, he has a very small deck. but he's still proud.
I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. So send the photos in. Mike at the Deck Network, Matt at the Deck Network. We want to make your deck a celebrity here on the Deck Network. You see someone right there is sending a picture in. That's how quick it happened with the internet.
All right, let's take a look at this video. A lot of great information. Here we go. Okay, hi. Today we're with an old friend of mine, Mike Nurko from the Trex company.
How are you, Mike?
Mike is a veteran of the Deck Network. So, what's doing?
A lot of great new products this year at Trex, and so within the decking side, we continue to expand our Tropics line with the addition of Tiki Torch, so really to have an array of colors to really allow us to attack a variety of different markets and architecture. Again, same with our Transcend technology, with a renewed grain pattern and the streak board. The Tiki Torch has really gotten a lot of...
Okay, you have a tremendous display here. Let's go right around and look at it.
Sure.
Now, okay, I can see here on this one, we have the Tropics decking, the Spice Rum,
and the Lava
Rock. Can you look up here? I mean, this is just the nicest display I've ever seen. We have our vintage lantern railing. Of course, goes in great with this.
And of course the deck lighting, LED deck lighting.
The lighting. Now,
and then here's Tiki Torch, our latest Transcend color.
This is a new one for 2013. We started getting it in, I think, in August or September.
Yeah.
And
late in the year.
it's a lighter alternative to the traditional colors, the Spice Run and Lava Rock, that we have in the Tropics line. Okay.
And so one of the other aspects we wanted to do to attack this year was really providing a deck and rail system to each distinct consumer base. And so with the addition of Trex Select decking, and we'll talk about railing in a little bit, we now have an entry price point system for a capped composite decking product. And so this replicates our accents colors in saddle, woodland brown, Madeira, and Winchester gray. And we expect to be a really big seller for us in 2013.
It looks great. Is that that's the saddle?
It's the same grain pattern and color of our current accents line. Really, coming out of 2013, we'll ultimately have our complete portfolio of ultra low maintenance products. So all capped products.
All right, let's come right around. Look at the display. Here we have the Rain Escapes, and of course we have Griff Overton from Rain Escapes. Did a video last spring. I'm sure we'll see him again.
We've really done a tremendous amount in railing this year, again, for a few different areas. One, we're introducing our Trex Select railing system. Again, really back to getting to a good, better, best price point position with our railing products. And so this is an all-composite rail system that is made from the same Fibrex technology as our Transcend system. So it has some shared components. An external bracket system for increased speed of installation, and price to compete with hollow vinyl rails in the marketplace. Additionally, within our Transcend, our premium line, we've added a new profile we're calling the beveled profile. And so what we identify in many markets that are not colonial in nature, the need for a more contemporary looking profile. And so we've taken the opportunity to develop this rail profile that can act as both a top as well as a bottom rail profile. It looks extremely good with glass, as well as tubular balusters. And so really an additional expansion to our Transcend railing category. So again, as we talk about our Transcend rail system, one of the real benefits that we've got to competition in the marketplace is we've got a lot of versatility, now having 3 unique rail profiles to be able to configure rail in a variety of different configurations. Here you see it installed with a 2x4 as a top rail. One of the other benefits that really often goes unnoticed is really the construction of the product. With Fibrex technology, and specifically in our colored lines, in the darker colors, the cap on that is an acrylic cap, and the benefit of that is that it will not fade over time, where many of the other composite systems in the marketplace that don't utilize acrylic struggle from this. What you see on day one is what you see down the road.
That's very important, and not everybody knows that that's a part of this, that the acrylic coating, very important.
And so the last thing we'll talk about today is Trex Reveal. And so it's Trex's entrance into the aluminum railing market. And so again, what we identify in our Western markets is a lot more prevalence towards iron and aluminum. So that's one of the driving strategies behind it. The other is having a continuous graspable rail. As we get into more strict code enforcing markets, having a continuous graspable rail on a stair section specifically is critically important. And so bringing this line in allows Trex to provide a rail system that gives us that continuous graspable rail application. The additional thing that Reveal brings to the Trex family is the opportunity to get into some projects and some applications where we weren't today, whether that be hardscape, multifamily, multi-story type applications, as well as commercial. So we really feel like Reveal, along with the other additions to our line, are really going to expand Trex in 2013 and beyond.
And you have so many different products here. Look at right up here with the pergola and the dark brown. That's stunning. You don't see that anywhere. Mike, thank you very much.
Mike,
it's great to see you.
Seeing you again.
Thanks for being on the Deck Network, and hope to see you again soon.
You too.
Great. All right, Matt, what'd you think of that video?
Man, Mike from Trex knows his stuff, huh?
Well, oh yeah, anytime that I've ever been down to Winchester, Virginia is where Trex is made. Beautiful old town. It's just really nice down there. And of course, Trex being a very large company dominates the whole town. It's a great place to go, but
Trex country over there.
yeah, Mike knows his stuff, that's for sure. But
We have some of the material here to
yes,
take a look
let's
at.
take a look at some of the products. Now, Trex was the first company to introduce alternative decking back in the early 90s.
How was it received back when you saw it back then? Were you like,
yes.
is this going to be around to stay?
I built some decks with the Trex back in '92, which may have been the first year that it was introduced, and I didn't love it. But
which you can expect with something new if you were married
I warmed up to it, and of course it's come a long way.
Yeah.
Everyone's had their growing pains with the composite decking, with the fading, staining, and molding, and now Trex doesn't even make a composite decking anymore, a standard composite decking. The whole category is called composite decking because by definition, a composite is a mixture of a bunch of different materials. So it's still the composite decking, but these old composite decking of the old days, we're phasing that out and in favor of products that have a more durable, a fade and stain warranty. So what they'll use is they'll use the standard composite decking or platform and cover it with the polyethylene on it, and they can offer a fade and stain warranty.
So that would be a capped composite.
A capped composite, as opposed to what we always talk about is a lot of PVC deckings. So let's. This is their select decking that Mike Inerco was talking about in the video. It's on a Trex accent plate, but I had the
one of the Deck Network minions.
Yes, we have a carpenter, my own personal carpenter, Marcos.
We'll probably fire him at the end of this.
No,
I'm just
no,
kidding.
no,
Marcos
Marcos
is a great guy. Does great work.
Yeah, Marcos is great. So he made this up for me just a few hours ago. But we have the same names as the accents line: Saddle, Woodland Brown, Madeira, and the Winchester Gray. But they have a cover of the polyethylene and the proprietary additives involved with it. Gives it a longer warranty. I think this may just have a 20-year warranty as opposed to the Transcends line that has a 25-year warranty. It's a little thinner on the cover, but nonetheless, it's a great product.
Yeah, it looks sharp.
It looks real nice. Let's go right up the line. This is their enhanced line. And this product was made for Home Depot, and I have a lot of friends at Home Depot.
We like the Home Depot.
Yeah,
Listen, Big Box has its challenges, but we like them here.
Yeah,
we like everybody.
Yeah, Home Depot is more for the do-it-yourselfers.
Yeah.
And
which is fine.
Yeah, well,
they're all right. But if you want a specialty type of thing,
yeah, you come to the
seek
pro
out.
dealers like we are. I have a lot of friends at Home Depot, and so
They're cool.
there are
Good people.
a lot of great.
A lot of them
people.
watch these.
Watch
these videos.
So
here.
this product was made for Home Depot. They wanted their own line, so they have in the two colors, the Beach Dune in the clamshell, nice rich. A brown and a gray color.
Yep.
It comes grooved, so you can use the Trex Hideaway clips. Usually at Depot, they just have it in the 8s, 12s, and 16-foot lengths because you can't fit a 20-footer through those doors. But we don't carry it. They don't want us to carry it. That's fine. But my friends at Home Depot have that. Now we're going to get into the Transcend line, which is for the pro dealers. This one is their the top of the line. They have a subcategory of the category. So they have their Transcend line, which is the category.
This has been out for a while.
This was introduced in 2010.
Sold a bunch of it?
Always sell a lot of this.
Sell tons of it.
Yes. It has a more aggressive grain on it. It's a little deeper.
What would that be good for?
Around pools or going into a front door.
Better traction.
Yeah, you're going to get a little bit more.
Off.
Yeah,
you have to worry about extra fading if there's chlorine from the pool hitting.
It's not going to do anything to this stuff.
Boom.
This stuff
Can't
is
penetrate.
durable. It's tough stuff. The Trex Transcend decking, I say, is the most durable decking.
Whoa! You're putting that down on video right now.
Okay, you can quote me on that.
Wow, that's the endorsement right there, baby.
Great stuff. It comes in 5 colors: the treehouse, vintage lantern, fire pit, gravel path, and the rope swing.
Good looking.
Trex has a full line of railings that match this. And as we all know about Trex, and we already say this all the time, their design flexibility is second to none.
Well, you have an app that you're going to show later on that makes it so functional.
Yes.
It's out of this world.
Okay, so then we're going to get into their... This is their higher end deck board. This is their Trex Transcend Tropical Colors. We have the Spice Drum, Lava Rock, and as Mike told us on the video, their new color is the Tiki Torch.
I like that. That's hot right there.
Generally speaking, it's accepted in the industry that PVC decking is better looking than capped composite decking, but these 3 colors here,
We're changing that.
they may have changed that a little bit.
Wow.
So people come to me and they say, well, what's the best decking? Well, it's what you consider the best decking, not what I consider the best decking. A couple will come up to into my showroom, and they'll be, of course, a husband and wife, and they'll say, what's the best decking? And so I start talking to them. And the women is always 70% aesthetics, 30% warranty, durability, maintenance, that type of stuff. The guy, on the other hand, and I'm not saying that men are always more practical than women,
Or
they're
are
gonna
you?
they're gonna be 70% durability, low maintenance, that type of thing,
And then the aesthetic
30% aesthetics. This product here pretty much covers all the bases on that. It's very, very good looking. It's durable as all heck. 25-year fade and stain warranty.
So you're not fussing with it once it's up. You're just,
Oh yeah, I mean, and
You're just
Trex has
enjoying
been
it.
through all that with the fading, staining, and molding. They're not playing that anymore.
No.
They're just making straight, great capped composite decking.
like that spice rum too.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the beverage here at the Deck Network. How do we put it all down though, Mike?
Okay, the groove boards are put down with the Trex Hideaway clip. This stuff has a real nice price point to it. It's not a stainless steel clip. It's plastic, very, very durable. You're not going to break it. With a stainless steel screw with a little black colored head on it. It gives a 1/4 inch gap, which about 10 years ago, Trex came out with that as their standard, and of course it was adopted by the whole industry as a standard 1/4 inch gap. Some of the other companies, like TimberTech, has a 3/16 gap. AZAC says you can make it anything greater than 1/8 inch, but you need a gap, and I'm fine with the 1/4 inch gap because you got to have ventilation to go through. You need to have leaves got to get through. If things are too close together, stuff's going to get stuck in there.
And that's going to start affecting
Yes,
the
yeah.
maintenance
So you don't
of it.
really. I like the 1/4 inch gap, but of course you'd use this around on the field, and if you have a picture frame, and on your stairs, you can't really use decking, so you'll use a non-groove board, and we use this product here, Cortex
Master.
by my buddies at Fasten Master. I sell 1 box of this with every deck because somewhere you're going to have to need the screws, and instead of putting screws on, nobody wants to see the screws. When people spend this much money on decking, they don't want to see screws on the top. Now,
Yeah.
of course, you would use on this type of decking, the cap composite decking, you would use a composite screw so you don't get any of the mushrooming on it. Of course, you know what that is.
Watch our videos. There's a
Yeah.
whole segment on mushrooming.
But the Cortex works great. We have there's videos in the Deck Network library about Fasten Master, a few of them, and how to attach non-groove boards. You can also use the Hid Fast gun that I have one right here. This baby
Whoa.
right here.
It's a nice piece of machinery.
Yeah, it
right
works.
there.
This probably, I think they may suggest you using it on a groove board, but this is fast.
That's built for speed right
This
here.
is built for speed. And Mark mentioned the the Trex app, and if you saw my video with Stephanie from TimberTech, she
Yeah, I saw that. Kind of brought a new co-host on for an episode. I was like, what's up with that?
Jealous.
You know, I'm the co-host here. But just some beautiful blonde comes in and she's the co-host? Okay.
Well, sometimes, I have a lot of fun
She
with
did a
you.
great job.
Yeah, she did a great,
She did a great
yeah,
job.
she did a great job.
What's this, the app
So
now?
this is the app.
Cool.
We get, if you can, they have, let's get this thing fired up to our network here. So there's 3 different decks. There's, man, I have a great wireless setup here at the deck network. So we,
Nothing but top of the line stuff.
yeah, so you can change the colors.
Oh, look at that.
There's the decking colors. So this one particular one is the gravel path. So, but if you want to make it lava rock, you can do that. Changes the colors.
that's wild.
This is the deck visualizer.
You can do that with the railing and the fascia.
Sure,
as
yeah,
well?
they have the fascia
Oh, that's
boards.
great.
They have the railing colors. You can change all the railings, and of course, Trex has their design flexibility. We're going to be selling all the Trex railing in separate parts, so you can have your top rail one color, your bottom rail another color.
Think about how beautiful that will look. with the beautiful
Everybody
contrast.
wants to have something different than everybody else.
You don't want it to be boilerplate. You want it to be customized. And with this application and the way that it's being, categorized, you can do that real easily.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot of fun to play with, and we're using it here at the Deck Network, and just to help with sales downstairs at the store. And
It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, you can visualize. Well, that's what it's called, the Deck Visualizer.
That's it.
So yeah, that's a great little app that they have. Of course, if you wanted to, you could. Again, we're back to what we were talking about before. We missed this one. Is that we have the camo tool.
Ah, the old camo tool.
Yeah, so you can. I remember when we built your deck at your house. Didn't you had camouflage underwear?
Something like that. Yeah, it was to match the camo
Wait a second.
tool.
What happened to the beard?
Oh, the beard came off.
Oh,
We got a bunch of emails. They wanted to see the facial hair go, so that's what we do. It's a democracy here at the Deck Network. If you want something changed, for example, Mike's glasses, you got a bunch of emails on your glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, you show up with these designer frames.
When you get as old as I am, the eyes are the first things to go. And so people were writing me emails, busting my chops about my glasses that I get if I'm at an airport.
And we have a top-notch stylist team here, so we made the changes and check these specs out.
I got some fancy glasses.
That's pretty fancy stuff
and,
right there.
I'm afraid to take them anywhere because me and glasses, I just lose
You
them
probably
all the
lose
time.
them or break them or something, but-
So,
Another great episode here. You want to keep the emails coming in, Mike at thedecknetwork.com, Matt at thedecknetwork.com. Send us pictures of your deck so we can get them on the next video.
that's it for today.
See you next time.
As Matt would say,
Ciao for now.
bye now.